Hello guys, welcome to my session. Let's discuss this question. Okay, so this can be written as y into dx plus x into y square into dx is equal to x into dy. So this is y dx minus x dy is equal to minus x into y square, okay, into dx. So this is y dx minus x dy divided by y square is equal to minus x into dx. So this can be written as d of x by y. You use quotient rule, you will get this only. Okay, is equal to minus x into dx. Right, on integrating, okay, on integrating, integration of dx is x only, na? So this becomes x upon y is equal to minus integration of x is x square by 2 and plus c. You call this is equation 1. It is passing through the point 1 comma minus 1, right? You put x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. So you get 1 upon minus 1. So that is minus 1 is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus c. So c is equal to minus half. If I substitute c equal to minus half in equation 1, you get this as x upon y is equal to minus x square by 2. Okay, and then c is equal to minus half. Now this y is x upon y is equal to minus x square minus 1 whole divided by 2. If I cross multiply, you get minus 2x upon x square plus 1, okay, is equal to y. So f of minus half, it is given in the question that y is a function of x. So this means that f of x is equal to minus 2x upon x square plus 1. Okay, now what am I supposed to find? I am supposed to find out what is f of minus half. F of minus half will be equal to minus 2 into minus half divided by minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 1. Okay, so anyways this will cancel, minus and minus is plus, you get 1 upon 1 by 4 plus 1 is 5 by 4. It goes to numerator, you get 4 by 5. That's the answer guys. Answer is option D. Okay, so here I am going to divide by linear differential equation. I am going to divide by log x, divide by x log x. Okay, so this becomes dy by dx plus y upon x into log x, okay, is equal to, that x log x will cancel, you will get this is 2. Now this is of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Okay, now p is equal to 1 upon log 1 by x into log x, and then q is equal to 2. Okay, integrating factor is equal to e per integral p dx. So that's equal to p is equal to 1 by x into log x, 1 by x into log x dx. So this is equal to e to the power of integration of 1 upon x divided by log x dx. You differentiate denominator, you get numerator. So this is log of log x. E to the power of log x will be equal to log x only. Okay, now the solution is y into integrating factor. Y into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor. Okay, and then dx plus c. You get y into if. If will be equal to log x is equal to integral q into integrating factor. Q will be equal to 2. Okay, if will be equal to log x dx and then plus c. So I can write this as y into log x, okay, is equal to 2. Integration of log x will be equal to x log x minus x. Okay, and then plus c. If you want to use by parts guys, you get the same thing. Integration of log x is x log x minus x. So it is given in the question that x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, now suppose if I take x is equal to 1, okay, now you get y into log 1 is equal to 2 into 1 into log 1 minus 1 plus c. Log 1 to any base is 0. Here also this is 0. You will get c is equal to minus 2. Okay, now substitute the value of c in equation 1. You will get this as y into log x, okay, is equal to 2x log x, 2x log x minus 2x, okay, and c is equal to minus 2. What am I supposed to find? I'm supposed to find out what's the value of y of e. Okay, now if I put x is equal to e, I'm supposed to find out what is y of e, right? So that is when I put x is equal to e, you get this as y of log e to the base e is equal to, this is 2e into log e, okay, minus 2e and minus 2. Okay, log e is 1, so you will get this as log 1 to any base is 0. If I put x is equal to 1, this is 0, x is equal to 1. If I divide by x into log x, you get RHS as 2, that's fine. So q into integrating factor, right? Q is equal to 2. X log x, x is equal to 1. If I substitute, this is 0. So c is equal to minus 2, right? C is equal to plus 2, na? So if I substitute here I get c is equal to, actually I get 0 is equal to, let me just simplify this, guys. You get 0 is equal to minus 2 plus c. So c is equal to plus 2. Okay, so this c will be equal to plus 2. Okay, this is plus 2. Now log e is equal to 1. So you get y is equal to 2e minus 2e plus 2. Okay, so this will cancel. So the value of y is equal to 2. Right, 17 is C. That's right, guys. Answer is option C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Again, this is linear differential equation. I can write this as d by dt of p of t. Okay, minus shift on the left side. So this is, if I shift on the left side, this is equal to minus half of p of t. Is equal to minus half of p of t is equal to minus 200. Okay, this is of the form dy by dx plus py equal to q. Right, now this is of the form dy by dt plus pt equal to q. Pt is equal to q. P and q are constants or functions of t. So this means that this y will be equal to p of t. Okay, and then p is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 2. And q is equal to minus 200. Not necessary you should take y. So directly we can take y, instead of y into integrating factor, we take p of t into integrating factor. Okay, now integrating factor is equal to e per integration p dt. Okay, so this is equal to e per integration of minus half into dt, that is equal to e per minus t by 2. Okay, solution will be equal to p of t into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor, and then this is dt plus c. So you get p of t into integrating factor, if is equal to e power minus t by 2, is equal to integral q into integrating factor. Q will be equal to minus 200. Integrating factor is minus t by 2. Okay, and then this is dt plus c. Now p of t e to the power of minus t by 2 is equal to minus 200. E per x is e per mx. Coefficient of t is minus half divided by minus half. This is plus c. So this goes to numerator. You get p of t is into e to the power of minus t by 2 is equal to 400. Okay, e to the power of minus t by 2 plus c. Let's call this as equation 1. Now it is given in the question that p of 0 is equal to 100, right? That is when t is equal to 0. Okay, when t is equal to 0, p is equal to 100. P of 0 is equal to 100. That's fine. So this will be equal to p of 0 will be equal to 100. Okay, e to the power of 0 is equal to 400. E to the power of 0 plus c. So c is equal to minus 300. If I substitute in equation 1, you get p of t into e to the power of minus t by 2. Okay, is equal to 400. E to the power of minus t by 2. Okay, and then c is equal to minus 300. What am I supposed to find now? I am supposed to find out what is p of t. Okay, so if I divide by, okay, so this is, if I divide by e to the power of minus t by 2, so I get p of t is equal to 400 minus 300 divided by e power minus t by 2. Okay, now you get this as p is equal, p of t is equal to 400, and then you get minus 300 e to the power of plus t by 2. That's the answer, guys. Plus t by 2. Answer will be equal to option A. Okay, let me write this clearly. So this is plus t by 2. 300 e to the power of t by 2. Okay, that's the answer, guys. Answer is option A. Let's move to the next question. Okay, at present the firm is manufacturing 2000 items. It is estimated that the rate of change of production B with respect to the additional number of workers X is given by dP by dx. If I cross multiply, I get dP is equal to 100 minus 2 into root x is x to the power of half and then dx. Let us integrate this. So you get integration of dP is equal to integration of 100 minus 12. This is 12. Okay, this is 12 x to the power of 12 into x to the power of half and then dx. Okay, and then plus c. Integration of dp is p is equal to 100. Integration of dx is x minus 12 x to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, upon 3 by 2 and plus c. This will cancel 4 times. Okay, so p is equal to 100 x minus 8 into x to the power of 3 by 2 and plus c. Okay, let's call this as equation 1. Now it is given in the question. Okay, initially 2008 items were produced. That is when time x is equal to 0. Initially, production was 2000. So x is equal, when x is equal to 1000, when x is equal to 0, initial production was 2000. Okay, so I substitute here. You get equation 1 becomes 2000 is equal to c. I'll substitute back the value of c in equation 1. Okay, so you get p is equal to 100x minus 8 into x to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, and then plus 2000. Okay, now the question is, once you get the value of p, when the additional number of workers is 25, what will be the new production? That is when x is equal to 25. It's already mentioned x denotes additional number of workers. So new production will be equal to 100 into 25 into, this is 8 into 25 whole to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, plus 2000. So this is equal to 2500 minus 8 into, okay, 25 can be written as 5 square whole to the power of 3 by 2. This will cancel, 5 cube is 125. 125, okay, into 8, and then this is equal to 2000. So this is 4500, that is if I add these two, okay, minus 8 into 125 is equal to 1000. Okay, so that's equal to 3500. That's the answer, guys. Answer is option C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Yeah, that's right, 3500. Let's move to the next question, question number 20. Okay, so again, if I bring it to the standard form, this is d by dt of p of t. Okay, minus this is equal to 0.5. 0.5 is 1 by 2. Okay, is equal to minus 4000 minus 450. This is of the form dy by dx, dy by dt plus pt is equal to q. Is equal to q. Okay, now this p is equal to minus half. Okay, this p is equal to minus half. Okay, and then q is equal to minus 450. Integrating factor is equal to e per integration of p dx. This will be equal to e to the power of p is equal to minus half into dt. So this is equal to minus t by 2. Okay, solution will be equal to p of t into integrating factor. Integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor. Q into integrating factor and then dx plus c. Okay, now p of t will be equal to p of t into, okay, into integrating factor is e to the power of minus t by 2 is equal to integral q into integrating factor, q is equal to minus 450, integrating factor is minus t by 2, okay, and then this is dt plus c. So this is p of t e to the power of minus t by 2, okay, is equal to minus 450. If I integrate this, you get e to the power of minus t by 2 upon minus half plus c. So this goes to numerator, you get 900. So you get this is p of t, okay, p of t into e to the power of minus t by 2. Minus t by 2, so this goes to numerator, you get 900, okay, e to the power of minus t by 2 and plus c. Okay, and then call this is equation 1. It's also given in the question that p of 0 is equal to 800, that is when time t is equal to 0, okay, p is equal to 850, right? Yes, that's 850. So if I substitute here, you get 850 into e power 0 is equal to 900 e to the power of 0 plus c. C is equal to minus 50. Substitute the value of c in equation 1. You get p of t, okay, e to the power of minus t by 2 is equal to 900 e to the power of minus t by 2, okay, and then this is minus 50, right? Now what am I supposed to find out? I'm supposed to, then the time at which the population becomes 0, that is when the population is 0, what should be the time? That's the question. Okay, so left side it will be 0 because population is 0. 900 into e to the power of 0, t I am supposed to find, right? Okay, I should find out the time when the population is 0. So I am supposed to find the value of t. E to the power of minus t by 2, okay, minus 50. So shift on the left side. You get 50 is equal to 900, okay, e to the power of minus t by 2. This will cancel. Okay, 5 will cancel with this 18 times. 18 is equal to 1 upon 18 is minus t by 2. So this means that minus t by 2 is equal to log 1 upon 18. 1 upon 18 to the base e. So minus t upon 2 is equal to minus log of 1 by 18, log 18. Okay, so minus cancel, minus cross multiply 2. Time will be equal to 2 log of 18. 2 log of 18 to the base e. Okay, that's the answer, guys. 2 log 18 to the base e. Answer is option A. Thanks for joining, guys.